Today's crossover, Wall City Berlin taking on KFK from Copenhagen, Denmark. And with me today are two players from UFO, Rafi and Josh. Tell me guys, how's your tournament going this far?
Yeah, we've had not the best tournament in terms of results. We've lost 3 games, but we've been progressing well. It's our first time at regionals with this team. We actually played KFK in our first game of the day. We also lost to MUC, but we just had a game against Gentle where we were up 8-6 at half and lost 15-13, so we were really happy about how we've been progressing through the tournaments. Sadly, that means we're out of the running for EUCF, but we're still here learning and having a great time.
Of course. I think that's the utmost important. And tell me, what can we expect out of this game?
Well, these are 2 pretty big powerhouses in Europe. KFK and Wall City, both traditionally teams that qualify for European Championships. And this is a game that the winner of which will automatically be qualified, because there are 6 bids from this region. So if the winner of this goes to the semifinals, they're already in the top 4, they qualify, so it's a very important game. The loser of this game will have to win 1 more game tomorrow to qualify. KFK, I think they got top 16 at Worlds earlier this year. Wall City, I think, did a bit worse than that. But yeah, I think 2 very, very strong teams from very, very strong ultimate programs in Denmark and Germany.
Earlier in the season, they did win the European invite, so we expect a great game to see.
Yeah, that's sure. As we're talking, the rain started again pretty heavy now. It makes it even more difficult for the teams. This kind of circle is pretty slippery right now. Let's see what's to come.
Most of the rain is falling next to each player, so. And you can only get wet once, so make 1 layout.
That's right. And then Wall City starting on defense in the black jerseys. KFK in offense in the white.
I think both these teams have kind of been rising up the last couple seasons. KFK got a bit of a bolster when Ragnarok, their rivals in Denmark, folded, and they kind of merged the players of those 2 teams that were not retired together. Wall City also picking up, especially Conrad Schleur came into their program and really helped that team amp up to a new level. So 2 teams on the rise here at Heilbronn for the EUCR Central Division.
And we're on. Okay, try to blame it safe. Goes for the hook. She runs it up, catches it, and that's the score. 1-0 for KFK.
Nice strong point there from KFK. Played it very safely, nothing risky, just used their jump reset system when they needed to, and eventually found the hook for the score wide open. So not the strongest defense we saw from Berlin there, and KFK make it 1-0.
Wall City sadly already lost 2 players to the tournament. We hope they do a speedy and good recovery. So all the best from us.
So now we'll see Wall City's O-line come out. First time this game.
And we'll see what KFK brings defensively to them. You see a little split stack, and there's a little rumble in the air as well.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to cause a lightning delay at some point. I didn't see the lightning bolt, so I guess for right now we're probably safe.
Probably could happen.
Let's keep the flashes on the field, not in the air.
On TV, we scream in the rain. The players can play in the rain, we can scream in the rain.
Screen wall here. Moving around with Wolf. Wolf to Metzger. Now we see Phil K. Back to Metzger.
Gaffney on the sideline.
Okay. distance. Hagen.
It's getting very patient offense here from Wall City. Not forcing anything too tough.
And that's how you should do it. Avoiding mistakes and you get an easy goal.
Very nice.
Hold by Wall City.
I think that was Basov to Greenwald. And both teams not really too bothered by each other's defense at the moment.
Still looking very clean on both sides.
I think we can already say this will be a nice and tight game.
So yeah, as I mentioned before, one of the players that has really taken Wall City to the next level is Konrad Schlur, who was a World Games player for Germany. And I don't see his name here on the roster, and I haven't seen him out there yet. So that he is a very key player for this team, especially defensively. So it'll be interesting to see how Wall City can adapt to missing such a key player. It's not always an easy thing to do.
They're all very athletic, all really good throwers. Yeah. He's definitely a key player, but they do pretty well without him. They can hold on the by themselves.
Yeah, they're also missing Sebastian Spiegel, who is another Germany World Games player.
In danger, Diekman.
Yeah.
Also not here today.
So I do know they had a close game against Jet Set. They only beat them on Universe earlier today. So it's not exactly the strongest Wall City we're used to, and the KFK is also missing quite a few of their top talismanic pieces. So interesting to see which team can adapt better to not having a full squad.
That's pretty much true.
Probably gonna see a lot of host stack from KFK. They've played that this morning as well against UFO. And that's a great bit. Number 18, Mr. Pulsgaard, for the laying out score. Really great to see.
Yeah, that was a great shot. It looked like it was going to be a little far, but Pulsgaard really just laid out and secured that disc seemingly with ease here. We're going to see here on the replay. Here that disc, that shot goes up, just blading into space, see the defender completely give up. Pulsgaard putting his body on the line.
Just awesome to watch.
He does not need to shower this afternoon anymore. He's wet to the bone. Currently we see some players talking about what are we going to do with the lighting. KFK talking to the Wall City guys.
Again, this is an extremely important game for the results.
Yep.
So
we'll see how this conversation unfolds.
I do know that the whiff diff rules state that if a game is canceled after halftime due to weather, you're supposed to keep the results. It's before halftime, it's up to the tournament organizer to decide whether or not what to do about that.
All right.
So we'll have to see. That might be an element of this game.
Yep.
The game comes to 15. Time limit is set to 80 minutes. So there's plenty of time left. Let's see how it falls out.
Is there anyone organizing?
I can find one
question. Yes. Ask when do we stop playing because of lightning. It would be awesome if somebody looks at the map.
Like in 10 minutes or just...
You know, what triggers and look at the map.
Another nice easy hold for Wall City. Both teams' offenses still 100%. Not a turnover yet this game.
And players already asking for information about cancellation of the game due to lightning.
I mean, it's a fair question. It rumbles a lot, and
Nobody wants to get hurt, or
of course.
No, it's very serious. You can't have. I know there was, I think, a player in Colombia at one point that got struck by lightning.
Yeah, it's
Also a
not
player,
worth
so
it.
it's not something you want to risk.
It's not worth it.
They're fast, but they're not the Flash.
And nobody will have bad feelings or will be mad about it. So I want everybody has to agree.
And tomorrow we only have 2 games per team scheduled, so it probably would be possible to make those games shorter and push this game there. But there's also still a lot of time left before we lose daylight, so if there is a lightning delay, maybe there's still time. I don't know what the radar situation is at the moment.
Yeah.
And I believe we're going into a lightning delay.
There's a
Players
there's
decided.
A stoppage call.
They're signaling. we're going in sight. So that probably means that we are.
There's at least going to be a delay, and usually there's at least a half hour once you see the first lightning bolt close enough. So we will see how this progresses. But I guess right now we'll have to cut off the stream for the moment. Probably it's also better that we get our camera people outside of the outside of the field.
You don't want to get them struck by lightning either.
No, definitely not.
You probably need them somehow.
Okay, so I think we'll take a break. We might be back here later, but for right now, I think we'll probably turn off the stream.
We'll probably turn it off. So thank everybody for joining in.
Score is 2-2 right now. We'll have to see what happens to that later.
Probably the shortest ultimate game ever.
Probably.
So you witness history right now. Yeah, rain gets weaker, but the rumble.
Okay, so if this game continues later on, we will turn the stream back on. But for right now, it's a rain delay, and we will have to see you later.
Thank you.